All right, so today we're taking a look at 832 Highland Drive in La Cañada, California. This is a large estate with tons of greenery and privacy. The main residence is 6 bedrooms, 8 baths, 2,500 square feet, and it sits on a 2.5 acre lot. Now the guest house is just under 1,300 square feet with 2 bedrooms and 3 baths. Something I wanted to point out right here is that there is a long private drive to get to the main residence. So if you have guests coming and going, it might be a little cumbersome for them to walk up. But if you can kind of see here, there's a nice courtyard and roundabout driveway, plus a 2-car carport where you can park and, kind of have guests or visitors stop by. So stepping into the main residence here, again, this is a 5,000 square foot home, 5 bedrooms on title, but really there's 4 usable ones. But it's a ton of space. It's very large, very open, and it feels nice inside. The owner did some refreshing. It's not a complete remodel, but it's newer materials, fresh paint, recessed lighting, that sort of thing. But right here, this is the only downstairs bedroom. Now, it's pretty adequate size. You could fit a queen size bed in here comfortably. Probably not much bigger. A king size might be a little too large. There was a closet in the back, and then there's also this guest bathroom here. This is the only restroom on the main floor, so it's something important to note. Now here, this is a bonus. This is a finished basement. Now this is actually quite nice because it's an additional 400 square feet of living. There's also the laundry hookups over here, so this could also be a remote office, or I think this is what they're counting as the 5th bedroom, so it could be like a mother-in-law situation depending on your guys' needs. But yep, there's a full bathroom there, and then plus this large amount of storage. Could be a closet if needed. But let's go ahead and take a look back upstairs on the main floor. Now just beyond the staircase here, this is the great room. Really functions as the family room. It's large. The ceiling heights are pretty tall. It doesn't do a good job in the video here, but they're about 10 feet tall. It doesn't feel as claustrophobic as it looks. This is a bonus den / additional living space. It has a nice little built-in bar there. Plus there's some storage, a little bit of hidden storage here behind the wall, which is quite nice. It's also really integrated seamlessly, so that was a nice touch. But yeah, these are the 2 main entertaining spaces. There's also a separate side yard. This is not the main yard. This is more of like a private backyard area. Small koi pond there, and it's very private. Lots of tall trees, a lot of brush and greenery. Landscaping is quite beautiful all around, by the way. That's more of a decorative fireplace you just saw there. It's not quite functional. This is the dining area. Now it's actually a very large room. You could fit about a 12-person table in there relatively easily. And the dining area connects right to the kitchen. Now the kitchen for this size of home feels a little bit small. So if you're a big cook and you like to entertain in the kitchen area, this might not be ideal for you. But something to note, the kitchen overlooks the courtyard back there. Sorry, sport court. Now it has tennis and basketball. There's also this small little porch area. If you keep going straight, you'll get to that side yard where we saw the koi pond earlier. But let me give you a better look at the kitchen now. Just a couple different angles. There's a lot of cabinet storage, so that's pretty positive. And then the island's decently sized. But yeah, again, just it felt a little small for the size of the house. And also that the kitchen's kind of tucked in the corner. It's also a little unique. Now heading upstairs, we're going to go see the rest of the bedrooms. Again, it's a nice open, foyer. As soon as you walk into the house, it feels nice, feels bright. There's a lot of windows on both sides of the house, so you're going to see that the natural light carries throughout. This is one of the smallest bedrooms in the house. You can fit a queen-size bed pretty comfortably, but anything bigger, it's going to feel tight. The closet's decent sized. It's actually floor to ceiling, and you can fit a good amount of clothing in there. And then this bedroom, along with the other one right next to it, they share this upstairs balcony area. And it goes from both sides of the house. So you can see the courtyard, the main courtyard here where you pull in. And then there's also that other side yard with the koi pond. You can overlook to that area. So this is back through the smaller bedroom. And now we're going to go into the other children's bedroom or guest bedroom. Just before that, there's a hallway. And this is kind of, again, the upstairs look at the main entrance. But yeah, so there's a shared bathroom here. It's not the biggest bathroom, but it's large enough for 2 people if they have to go in there. And then connected right into the second guest bedroom or children's room. Just really depends how you're going to use it. But this is a good size room. You can fit a king size bed in here, and then you can also, put some large furniture pieces or like a desk over here in this section. There's also a decent sized closet in this bedroom as well. And then that is that balcony space we were just walking on. It's very private up there too, so if you were sitting on like a patio table, I don't think anybody could see you. This is the closet. This closet is a little bit smaller than the other room, but it's big enough for children or in-laws, guests. All right, now carrying on into the primary suite here. This primary is a big room. It also has a couple different closet spaces. Now again, the ceiling heights are very standard to a little above average. It's just those large beams that maybe might make it seem a little claustrophobic, but it feels good when you're walking through the room. But yeah, so this is a glance at the room. If you do put a king size bed in here, it would probably feel like a small master, but that's because there's quite a large restroom, and we'll go ahead and show you that momentarily. But this balcony space, this is private to the master. There are AC units, but the AC units, something to note is it's not that loud when you're inside the room, so you shouldn't be able to hear them. Here we're overlooking the tennis court and basketball court, and then that is the guest house, which we'll take a tour of momentarily here. Again, it's just really breathtaking views and nice greenery, so it's a pleasant home to be inside. So 2 closets right there, and then there's also a sliding closet on the back door here. And then this connects into the primary restroom. It's a large double vanity. And then this room is quite large for a bathroom. Everything's open. There's no separate door for the restroom or the shower, so it's just one space. But it is big. You won't have any problems having 2 people in here. I would say cabinet storage is probably a little limited in this restroom, but it's nothing too terrible. Again, that's the guest house and the back side of the courtyard. So we'll go ahead and wrap up the main residence here and then jump over into the guest house. Okay, so we're outside of the guest house. Now this is 3 bathrooms and then 2 bedrooms. This bathroom is an exterior access only. It's basically acting as the pool restroom. You can't, or you don't walk through the main guest house to get to it. You could just walk directly into that restroom. This is the kitchen setup. There's no gas stove. It's an electric. And also it kind of feels like a smaller, cramped kitchen, but it does have everything you need to make a nice dinner or breakfast. So my first thought when I saw this, because it is a large space, again, it's 1,300 square feet. Maybe you could sublet this or lease it out, or maybe if you need it for office space, this could also be a really good scenario. But regardless, it's nice to have the option. So here is the second restroom. This one's the first one on the interior of the guest house. It's pretty standard, nothing to brag about. It's connected, or it's close by to this side patio area. Believe it or not, this is really large patio space. You can put a dining set, a barbecue, kind of set it up however you like. So it's really nice. Really, you can have 2 separate families living on this lot, and you really wouldn't have to bump elbows too much. This is the main entrance, and it's just to the right of that guest bathroom we were looking at for the pool. Right here, there's a entryway storage closet, which is actually quite large. It's large in itself, and then you can also put storage up top. So it's really nice, especially in these smaller guest houses. Storage is kind of an issue most of the time. Carry on upstairs. This is where the bedrooms are. So it has 2 bedrooms. The first one to here, the first bedroom to the left right here, is a little bit smaller. Queen size bed at most. Otherwise, it will feel really cramped in here. That's a central heating system, which is nice. And then that is the primary bedroom. This one's actually a pretty good size, where you can fit a king size bed and still feel like you have enough space to move around and put a desk. This bedroom overlooks the sport court again. Really nice private view. It's nice to look at. And then these two bedrooms share this bathroom. There's a bonus closet space back there that's separate from the primary. Then there's also the shower and the toilet. And it's quite a large restroom area. The only thing that's kind of unique is that you have to walk through the restroom to get to this upstairs balcony. But this balcony is also nice to have. Most guest houses don't have these large balconies that overlook courtyards like this. But yeah, very scenic, very green. It's a good time of the year to be in this property. Everything's blooming. All right, so jumping down, we're now in the middle of the courtyard. This is kind of that roundabout driveway we're looking at. Now, again, important to note, there is no garage. There's only a 2-car carport. And then, the driveway's parking as well. So if you need a garage, this one's a little bit challenging. But over here, we're going to take a look at the sport court. It's a very large tennis court. There's plenty of space for you to exercise in multiple ways. There's a basketball hoop. You could also just kind of jog around it. It's really, really good size. This is a proper full-size tennis court. Okay, so now we're jumping over to the pool. Now the pool is closer to the entrance of the property where the main gate is. Now, if these tall hedges were not here, tall trees, then it wouldn't be private. People from the street could see you swimming, but it's good that the owners kept them there because now it is a private swimming experience. And this is actually a really large pool. You can fit, I would say, easily 50 people in there comfortably. And then, again, looks over into the house, and it's just a nice entertaining space. So it's going to be perfect for the summertime coming up. So this one, it's a large estate. If you guys feel like you could use the space or you really just love the greenery or the private, the privacy, it's a really good house, and I think, you should go for it. A couple things to note as well. This owner would be open to leasing to buy. So if you liked it enough, you could end up buying it. They were telling me his buy it now price or the offer price he was thinking about was around $6.9 million. So you have to factor that into it. Now I'll tell you this, the payments at $6.9 million would be a lot higher than $15,000 a month. So that's also something to consider. And then these people mentioned they were preferring to sign a lease sooner than later, so you might have to be open-minded about your lease date if you really, really want to jump on this property. So, yep, that was the tour. If you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out. Thank you.